today's video I'm going to be adding a power supply into this repeater panel because it doesn't have a internal power supply like my CTEC CFP does. So what you'll need is an Allen key to open the panel, a power supply, which this is a old one out of my printer which I took apart. It runs at 22 volts, which will be enough to power the repeater panel, and you'll need a mains cable with the appropriate thing. So this one just plugs into the power supply there, and if it's metal case you're going to need a cable washer. So I'm now going to open the panel up with the Allen key. Just pause the video while I do it. Right, now I can open the panel up. This is what it's like inside. I've already taken the sticker off the back because I'm going to stick the power supply there roughly, and these are your positive and negative cables which will go in here. You see, you've got to, with this panel you have to have a separate power supply because it doesn't have a built-in power supply anywhere. It typically will get it from a the main panel, and I think somewhere here is your connection for your fire loop, and that's your address switch there. Programming port, bypass the key switch with a circuit jumper. That's the ribbon for the main front. You can see there are all the paper cards which are here that I've had to put in so that we could see what each of the functions do. Key switch, 7 basic control functions. Selectors for the things on the LCD screen, and the model of the repeater panel. So what you first want to do is you want to thread this over there, so preferably got your fatter side on that over there like that. So you want to thread that down the wire. It should then look like this. Then what you want to do is you want to push the plug that's going to the power supply on, and then fit this washer around the metal edge, because if you don't, when you move this you risk cutting the cable, and there's mains voltage involved, and it's a metal case. It should really be earthed, but I don't have a suitable cable for it, so this is just going to have to do. I'm then going to find out where this fits in, because as you can see there's not much room. If you don't get it in the right place, it doesn't close. So if I take it out and then shut it, it shuts. Whereas with this, in there it doesn't. Unless if you get it in the right place like that, then it does. So that's where it's going to go, at an angle like that. The plug's then going to go in the top and out there. I'm also going to need to change this fuse to, I think, a 3 amp from a 5 amp, just to make it a bit safer. And then the cables are then, if you can see, positive and negative. They'll go into the power supply terminals on here. So I'll just heat the hot glue gun up and glue the power brick in place first. Okay, I had a bit of a slight change of plan. I did decide to go ahead and wire this up straight away, and then I tested it out and I know it works. So I just need to now find the correct position for the power supply to go. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to plug the cable for the repeater into there, and the mains cable in as well, to find out how it fits in. So I've now put the power supply, plugged everything back in. So it's now just a matter of moving it around until you get the right position. So that should do, because I want it so it's on the floor of the panel, so I can actually glue it in with hot glue. as we can see, that's not correct because I can't shut the panel fully. So move it into that corner, because you see there's all that circuitry which is quite high up, and then there's the programming port which gets in the way in the ribbon cable as well. So that's still not correct. I'll pause the video and I'll show you when I've got the correct position, because this may take a little while.